Hello, beautiful soul. Mountain Flower Medicine Woman here. Welcome to a drumming meditation to detach from outcome. The sage is lit. I've smudged for you. Sacred space has been opened. The ancestors have been called to serve for your highest good. Please enjoy. The ancestors have been called upon, as have our spiritual guides and our animal guides. As we begin drumming to relieve ourselves from being so attached to what will happen as a result of something we want to happen. Now, if you are seated or lying down, nestle in, feel the full support over whatever is under you. Trusting that through the beat of the drum and the support of the ancestors and our guides, you will find some relief and perhaps excitement without knowing what any given outcome will be for something you desire. So often we invest our time, our heart, our energy, our spirit, finances into something. We give it everything we've got. We feel like we're laying everything on the line. And if what we expect to happen doesn't, we put so much stress on ourselves because we have such a fixed idea of what has to happen. You're being invited to trust in spirit, source, your higher power. You're being invited to trust that you have done all you can do. You have prepared as much as possible. You have thought things through. You have strategized. You have asked for help. And now it is time to turn it over to spirit. Can you imagine a variety of outcomes more beautiful than what you think has to happen? What if you imagined something you'd be really excited about if it happened? We'll call this perhaps the bare minimum. this idea or project with this intention. And now imagine what would be just over the top if this happened. What would be the up level or the next amazing phase? And now imagine if your dream was slingshotted or rocketed out into the cosmos. We're talking the over the moon, can't make this up, phenomenal thing happening. Now, thus far, you've been imagining, using the mind and thinking of these different things. Now I invite you to feel them. How amazing would it feel if your bare minimum, which is pretty fantastic, how would it feel when that happened? And then how would the next phase feel? Over the top. What would that be like? And now, what about the over the moon, shot out into the universe, can't make this stuff up, highest, most extraordinary version of your vision? What would that feel like? Can you remember those sensations? Can you be in a state of anticipation, knowing that whatever outcome occurs, it is bringing you closer and closer to what the divine has imagined for you? After all, we are in service, each and every one of us, in some shape or form. We are in service to our fellow human, to our families, our colleagues, centered. We are mission driven. We intend to influence change in the world. Can you fully trust that the divine is holding space for you to succeed? Can you imagine how freeing it is to trust that whatever happens is for your highest good? Can you imagine trusting the entire path need not be apparent? If we saw our entire life laid out in front of us, that might be overwhelming. Can you appreciate the grace of Spirit giving us what they feel you or I, we are meant to have in this moment? As a heart-centered, mission-driven person, you only know how to do your best. Some days, your best looks one way, and other days, it looks different. You can do everything in your power to eat well, to sleep well, to stay healthy, to stay fit. But sometimes we have speed bumps. But maybe, just maybe, those speed bumps are meant to slow us down a little bit. Maybe those speed bumps are part of the journey. If only it was easy. If only there was one direct route to where we want to go, to what we want to manifest. But there will likely be pivots and detours, revelations, recalibrations. Sometimes we have to check in with the heart. Is this what the heart wants? Sometimes we have to ask, is this feeding our soul? And when we get yes, then it's important to trust that the divine has our back, that the divine is always leaving us little breadcrumbs or whispering in our ear, inviting us to pay attention to hunches, or speaking to us in our dreams. Sometimes it could be an incredible bird flying over you, or it could be something that reminds you of a beloved, an airplane flying over, or seeing a shiny penny on the ground. There are signs everywhere to reinforce you are exactly where you are meant to be. The question is, how willing are you to see them? Almost anything can be seen as a spiritual experience or reinforcement from spirit. You are on the right path. You are being guided. What is coming next will be revealed in its own time. Your ancestors are all cheering for you. They're so proud of you. They're smiling on you, beaming their love and light and protection. They're asking for your trust. They're asking for you to detach from outcome, to make more space for something even more beautiful, more extraordinary than you had envisioned before. And place your hands over your heart. As you take a deep breath, feel the presence of your guides, of the ancestors, of spirit. Feel their joy in your connecting. Feel their pride, their thankfulness for your vision, for you and humanity. Knowing that the ancestors are always with you and your guides are always with you. Take a deep breath, coming back fully in to the room, in to the body. Stretch out your fingers and your palms. Relax. Raise your arms up overhead or out in front of you. Relax. Spread your toes and tighten your glutes. And relax. Realizing the extraordinary space that you are allowing for the magic of the universe to happen when you fully detach from outcome and trust with every ounce of your being. Many blessings. May you feel more comfortable with the unknown, more trusting in Spirit's plan for your highest good, and feeling a sigh of relief. Thank you for listening to this video. If you found it valuable, please share it with someone else who you think might enjoy it. Many blessings to you and yours.